Welcome to Heat Live, delivered by Papa John's. Here is your host, Jason Jackson.
It is time for Miami Heat basketball on Sun Sports. The Miami Heat offense is rolling along. The defensive identity finding its way back. Here come the Brooklyn Nets, just their third game of the season. Of course, that first one washed away by Hurricane Sandy. A tough loss at home to Minnesota. They're trying to get right on a Wednesday night right here at American Airlines Arena. Come on inside the Biscayne Bayside studio with Joanna Gomez, Eric Reed, Tony Fiorentino, and our entire Sun Sports crew. I am Jason Jackson. Welcome to the show that gets you in the know. This is Heat Live, delivered by Papa John's. The last of a three-game homestand before hitting the road for 6. But this should be a goodie, a nice little getaway game. It's the Brooklyn Nets, the new name, a lot of new faces. They got a face that won't be a part of the equation tonight that's critical to their defense. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Here's what's coming up on the program as we slide in the game. D. Will is in the building. Hello, Darren. Good to see you. Welcome to Miami. Darren Williams opted to stay in Brooklyn and try to make the push there, and then they brought in Joe Johnson. We've been watching him in Atlanta and in Phoenix, and now he is in Brooklyn trying to get it done. Something they could not get done was grabbing a second win on the season.
And of course, that roster overhaul, which featured some major offseason changes, including the very bold acquisition of 6-time All-Star Joe Johnson from the Atlanta Hawks. His addition gives Brooklyn one of the NBA's best backcourts with Johnson and Darren Williams. They're both All-Stars. And if the Nets had ended a 5-year playoff drought, the key ingredients would be those backcourt aces. Your Papa John's key ingredients featuring two players with 9 All-Star appearances between them, and so far 35 points per game between them. And as the season goes on, that duo should get better. Tony, the Nets also have two pretty good big men. Inside the Heat's house, we go back to Jason Jackson.
Eric, thank you very much. A little more from UD coming up in the Sun Sports Spotlight when we get to the telecast. We're not there just yet. Stay right there. More coming up.
98th game between the Nets and the Heat, a series the Heat lead 56-41, having won 10 straight against the Nets. Tonight's tip of the game brought to you by Papa John's. Our officials, Mike Callahan, Josh Tiven, and Tony Brown. South Florida and the Heat Nation, glad you're with us.